share after this weekend and go? I mean, we are already leaders. We are having an impact wherever we are. But how many of us really intend to go and have greater impact? Transform our families, everyone around us. How many of us believe we are light to this world? Wherever we go, we shine. Awesome. And darkness cannot comprehend us. How many of us know our purpose? Do we know who we are? What's your life purpose? Our wonderful leader was talking about purpose yesterday. I'm not sure why these slides always do that for me, and I ask them to get it ready before I come. I've got some beautiful photos and images. My talks are always like captivating. I want you to see those images, so I need that. How many of us know our life purpose? Let me just see those hands up there. Awesome, almost everybody. I love that. Are we living that purpose? It's one thing to know, and it's another thing to apply. How many of us are living it fully and wholly? I want to see those hands up. Awesome. And what's the sense you get? What reward? The true reward from living a life of purpose. What's that? I want to hear that word. There is a word.
Fulfillment.
I love that. Fulfillment. It's like when you eat satisfaction, fulfillment. When you've eaten, you've had enough. It's an intrinsic sign to show that you have been fulfilled. You have accomplished that which you were sent on this planet to accomplish. So why go ahead? I am Dr. Sylvia Fortune. She asked me, I'm not going to introduce myself. Perfect. How many of us have, if we know our purpose, we have a clear vision? How many of us are super confident? Is there anything like overconfidence? I want to hear that, by the way.
No.
Absolutely no. Why do people talk about that? What's confidence? Simply trust. Self-confidence is trust in the self. If you know yourself, it doesn't mean you have no weaknesses. Your weaknesses are there. I know I can rely on my sister, another leader where I'm weak, but I focus on my strengths because my strengths define me. Confidence is trust. As long as I'm living on this planet, if that confidence is in myself, who I am, my potential, I've got to trust myself every single day on this planet until I'm no longer living. Arrogance is different. Different from confidence is not pride. When you think you're superior, confidence has got nothing. So I think a lot of women have been told, you're too big-headed. Absolutely, there's nothing like that. And when you know your purpose, you know who you are. Identity bets confidence, which I'm going to talk now. I really need those slides. I really need them. The images are powerful. Okay, we'll just go on. I want us to do something while we are waiting. Yesterday I talked on vision. Okay, my talk yesterday was from impact to vision, leaving a lasting legacy. Having generational impact and leaving a lasting legacy. Today I want to go further. I showed you how from a child at the age of 7, I had a clear vision for my life. Vision, in other words, for those who were not here yesterday, I gave the definition. It's an internalized mental image of your life purpose, of an ideal life, a preferable life. Vision is our ability to see beyond the physical barriers of the eyes. When those barriers cannot be broken, we see beyond them. Or vision gives us the ability to break them. And I showed you how vision is so important because vision gives you the end at the very beginning. You have clarity, you have direction where you are going to, and you remain disciplined and focused. No matter the storms, the challenges along the way, because you are fixed on that destination. We're all coming here because our destination was clear. No matter what happened, we would have found alternative routes to get to our destination. And that is exactly how it is with vision. Today I'm going to go a bit further, and I showed you because of the vision, the impact it's had in my life, my children's life, who are all young best-selling authors, 3 of my children. My daughter in 2021 was the youngest author in the world. She was future to publish multiple books at 8. She has 9 books, and she has 4 more to be published, and all my children. Thank you. Today, I want to show how we move from that vision. I gave you the vision, the picture, and the end, the result. But how do we practically move from vision to implementation and reality in a very practical way? Can we all stand up, please, while we are waiting? This was supposed to be done. Let's just move ahead. Can we just stand up? Please, come ahead, come ahead. Please, can we just move here, please? Move to the front. Come on, ladies, let's do a catwalk. The best catwalk, move. Let's move. From leaders to life is easy, beautiful. Let the child in you come out. Let's do the catwalk. Your best catwalk. Awesome. We're going to stop. Ooh, that's amazing. You have to be a model. I'm not sure why you're here. Wonderful. Let's stop there. We're going to do the catwalk now. We're going to close our eyes. And let's see how great you can go. That catwalk with your eyes closed. Let's do it. Wonderful. Awesome. She's not closing her eyes. Okay. Be careful. Wonderful. Let's pause now. We're just going to pair up. The person in front, please do stand in front. Open your eyes. The person behind, close your eyes. Stand in front of someone. The one in front is opening their eyes. The one behind, please close your eyes if you are behind. And the person in front should lead. Behind, close your eyes. In front, open your eyes. You're going to lead, so your eyes have to be open. The person behind, and you move that catwalk. Come on, go. And go. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Let's swap. Who was in front? You go behind. Let's go swap. Let's stop and swap. A change. The person behind comes in front. Open your eyes and lead the one behind you. Let's go. Awesome. Oh, I love this catwalk. We've got some incredible leaders here who are truly role models and models. I think we are in the wrong profession. We ought to be modeling. Yeah, yes, Paris Fashion Week. We ought to be there modeling. Wonderful. Awesome. Let's give yourself a hand of applause. And I want you to answer this question. How was it when you were modeling with your eyes open? Better. Comfortable? Confident? Awesome. When your eyes were closed? Scared? Not sure?
I trust.
No, before her, just when you were alone?
Oh, when I was alone?
Yeah, with your eyes closed.
Yeah, unsure.
Perfect. When you had someone in front of you, your eyes were still closed. Was there any difference? Their eyes were open and were leading you. Easier, confidence and all that. And it's the same for the other person. Awesome. Give yourself a wonderful round of applause and explain it. Why? Why did that happen? Why? When your eyes were open, the purpose of the eyes is to see, to bring sight to this body. We know the purpose of the eyes. We trust the eyes. The eyes is gifted to bring sight. The eyes bring sight to this body. So we know and we trust our eyes. Am I right? Once our eyes are closed, we know that the part of the body whose purpose is to bring sight and light to the body is no longer functioning. So there is fear. There is lack of clarity. But look at this. When your eyes were closed, someone stood in front of you with their eyes open. You still trusted. You said it was comfortable, it was convenient. And some of you, maybe you don't even know them. So you are not trusting them. You trusted the fact that their eyes were open. You trusted the purpose of the eyes, that the eyes were inside. That's exactly the power of vision. When you have clarity, vision gives you that clarity. Vision gives you direction. Vision gives you direction. So, when your eyes, it doesn't matter where it is. You're not trusting that person. You're trusting the eyes. You know the purpose of the eyes. Knowledge bets confidence. We're going to look at identity. Identity, actually, is my first law. I'm going to be talking from this book, Success Blueprint. Success Blueprint. I'm going to be talking about 7 powerful blueprints, laws of nature and strategies to enable us to live a purposeful life and true success, to accomplish true success. I'm not talking of the success that comes without fulfillment. I'm not talking of that success that we amass material things and possession. I'm talking of that deep inner fulfillment, peace, and rest. So, what are these blueprints? The first, which is why I did that exercise coming from vision, and this is how to practically help you to achieve your life purpose. This book, if you don't know your identity, is powerful. It guides you. Strength defines identity. The eyes cannot hear. The eyes were never equipped to hear. Hearing could be seen as a weakness if the eyes never knew their purpose. But when the eyes knows that my purpose is to see and not to hear, not to talk, it walks confidently. It focuses on its strengths. Strengths define, not weaknesses. So my first law on this book is the law of identity. the law of identity, which states that these are laws that came about. Everyone, all of you apply this, knowingly or unknowingly. But when we do something consciously and knowingly, it serves us better because we can repeat it again and again and we can teach it. Success is replicable. But if you don't know, it's like you step into this room and by chance you step into the switch and the light came off. If you didn't know that the switch is what is needed to turn this light on or off, the next time you step into that room and there is darkness, you'll be wondering. You think that it's because I stumbled. You want to fall again thinking the light will come on. But when you understand that there is a switch that has the power to bring light in this room or turn it off, you're not afraid of darkness. You're not afraid to walk into a dark room because you know where the switch is. You're not afraid of the people who are evil in this world because you know you are light, you are good. There's less evil in the world than good, but the difference is good people like you and me are silent. We are not speaking, we are not taking actions, we are not impacting. Because life is all about energy. Light is energy. The energy of light is more powerful than darkness. Light and darkness do not coexist. When light steps in, it engulfs darkness. Darkness disappears.
Yes.
What is your identity? Who are you? The law of identity states that when you don't know who you are in life, why you were born, why you were placed on this planet, it's obvious. You're going to live an average life. You're going to settle for mediocrity. Therefore, to live an all-fulfilling, purposeful and successful life, we've got to go back to the basics of self-identification. Who am I? Pause for a moment. Ask yourself this question. I'm not talking about your career. Don't tell me about your degrees. You existed before you had those degrees. You cannot use what you create to define you. The Creator creates its creation. The creation cannot be used to define the Creator. Your past experiences do not define you. You created those experiences, you lived them, and today they are your past because you are living in the present. Neither does your present circumstances. Vision, like I said, is where you are going to, where you are heading to. It's seeing the end from the beginning. We're all created by an almighty God. I totally believe in that. Nothing in this world, think about it, nothing, even a pen as simple as this, just came into existence because of some big bang theory and explosion. It took a mastermind to create everything we see. Think about the human body, how complex we are. How could we just come into existence? How come our eyes have not evolved after time and became something else? The eyes will be eyes on this body forever. If there's anything, the older we get, they start becoming a bit weary and don't see well. So, I want you to think about that. Who are you? Why were you born? You're not an accident. Your Creator had an image in mind, had a purpose in mind before you were formed and placed on this planet. Just like our eyes look at the body parts, your eyes were designed and equipped with everything they need to see, not to hear. Your nose to breathe, your ears. Did you have to go to school, your eyes to study and get some PhD in seeing or sight? Absolutely no. And when you just wake up, if you wake up from bed, you get up from bed, all your eyes want to do every moment they open up is to see and bring sight to your body to fulfill its purpose. So too are you and me. You must go back to the basics. Identity is not your job. If we have an interview, they need 2 doctors, hematologists. I'm a medical research hematologist. I don't work there anymore in the hospital. I shared my story last time, how at the peak of my career I wanted to become a professor. I dreamt at the age of 6 to become a doctor. I had that vision. It guided me. But it was not by chance. I needed this medical qualification and knowledge to do the job I'm doing now, today. So, when you actually understand that you're much more than your career, Because if you are looking for one doctor or two doctors, everybody applying for that job is a doctor, am I right? Why would they choose you and not another doctor? What sets you apart from all the doctors who are coming for that qualification? All of them may have first-class honors. One person is needed for that job. It goes beyond qualification. Those intrinsic values, qualities, characteristics, strengths, that define you, that make you so unique. Even identical twins are not identical. There are no identical twins on this planet. Thank you. So it's just with the image? Absolutely. So, you've got to know who you are. Your strengths are given to you not by chance. Stop focusing on your weaknesses. When you don't know who you are, sometimes you think your weaknesses means you're not good enough. But God wanted to spare us. If you were the eyes of this body, I don't want you to spend time figuring out how to breathe. You've got a limited time on this job to go see and give sight to this body. Don't go waste your time trying to figure out how to breathe. So it stops you. It makes it seem like a weakness. No, it's to show you what you are not called to do on this planet. Focus on your strength. When it becomes so maximized, amplified, your weaknesses are so diminished. They really have no impact. I heard about this story, this incredible transformational leader. He was so impactful, transforming lives, and an interviewer once asked him, everybody knows you for the great work you do. What's your greatest weakness? He smiled and said, you know what? That's a difficult question. I've never really thought about that. I focus a lot on my strengths. That I don't even realize what my weaknesses are. Because I understand that I'm called and gifted with the gifts I'm given to fulfill a unique purpose, and I don't have all the time in this world. So I really don't know. And he said, don't worry, I'm interviewing your wife next. Your wife will surely tell me. The wife came in, and the interviewer asked, he said, you know what? My husband is so great at what he does, that is so amplified, that every weakness becomes so diminished. That's what we are called to do. You've got to focus on your strengths. Identity, which that's my law. Knowledge. In the book of life, the Bible, there are two key things that it says my people perish. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Knowledge of who you are. Who are you? Knowledge is not power. We've heard about this. Knowledge is only potential power. Once you know who you are, you don't go out there and live that life, it's of no use. Ignorance is deadly. It's as much as being ignorant. If you know that cigarette is not good for your health, you take it every day, you're a doctor, then it's like you don't know. Or drinking, you're going to lead yourself down to the path of destruction. And vision. When people perish for lack of vision, it's paramount. Vision gives you direction, clarity. It keeps you unshakable, know where you're going to, and knowledge about who you are. Your strength, self-awareness, keeps you grounded and unshakable. You move with so much confidence. You understand above all, we are not physical beings. We are spiritual beings having a physical, natural experience on this planet. The real life in us is spirit. So when you understand that, you become so powerful. And only in the spirit, the things of the physical cannot communicate with the things of the spirit. So you've got to be aligned spiritually with the Creator Himself, who is spirit. So you hear His divine mandate and purpose for your life. And you work confidently in such an unshakable manner. You understand you're a spiritual being, and you are here to leave a legacy. You are here to live life. I share about vision. I was just talking, it's not about your career. The eagle, I use that. One of the greatest birds used in leadership is the king of the bird kingdom. One of his greatest characteristics is his vision. He has the power to see clearly 5 wisely. It sees beyond barriers, beyond the stones, when other birds are going to hide, because it knows where it's going to. It has a goal, a final destination in mind. It's not shaken by the storms. It opens up its wings. It uses the same thing that came as a challenge for its advantage to propel it forward effortlessly. Some of us, those mountains that come ahead of us, they come to make your journey effortless. You don't have to jump. You just step on it majestically like you walked on that stepping stone, and it takes you to a higher platform, so you may be able to live your impact that you are called to live. And now, the law of motivation. What's motivation? There are 2 types of motivation. We have a motivational speaker. I don't call myself a motivational speaker. I don't want to motivate you. It's just external. I'm I'm a transformation. I do something within you. I come to stir your spirit. You live here disturbed if you're not aligned with the Spirit of God or your life purpose. I stir something in you, a seed, the seed of greatness that's crying within you, because we are all born and destined for greatness. You are a seed. I showed the orange seed yesterday. The greatness, the splendor, the glory of the orange seed are the oranges, the jewels that comes forth. And once you know the end from the beginning, you are destined to become an orange. However, if I take an orange seed and keep on this table, I will never see an orange. Am I right? It will remain a seed forever. That seed of greatness is trapped within you. Have that clear vision of your purpose, the end, so that it gives you that motivation. Motivation in the English dictionary, Oxford says, is the reason, simple, the purpose why we do things. It's the intrinsic drive. It's the internal reason. It's a force that causes you to act almost effortlessly. It is bound and linked with purpose. The Creator created it in such a way that we hear people talk of alignment. Alignment is being principled, working with the laws of nature. Life becomes so easy. If I go up, the law of gravity, which is a law of nature, says anything that is up when it drops, it falls effortlessly. I don't struggle to fall. I allow the law of gravity, because I'm in alignment, moving in that direction, to propel, push me down effortlessly. When you have a clear purpose, it ignites motivation. And it is the reason why you live. The purpose for the eyes, for example, that we just saw, is to see. And you have that eternal drive every day you wake up to see and do nothing else, to become that which you were created to become, and nothing short of that. And it says the greatest independent factor that drives success and fulfillment is intrinsic motivation. External is from the external. Intrinsic is from within you. Let me give you an example. Why do you go for water when you are thirsty and not food? The drive. Thirst is a signal that we need water to replenish and hydrate this body. If you don't take water, you continue to yearn, so many things will start going wrong. That's why we've not really achieved that success, because the only drive is for us to live a fulfilling and purposeful life. When we are not truly successful, living that life of purpose, we have void within us. We are empty. There is unrest. So if you don't take water, you go for food. When you are thirsty, you need water. And when you are hungry, the drive, the motivation is to eat, to nourish this body. Once you've eaten, you are full, which is why I said the signal or the greatest reward of success is fulfillment, satisfaction. You can't eat no more. If you're so full, someone bring you your best food. There's no drive. Would you want to eat it? If you eat that, it's gluttony. You won't enjoy it. Am I right? You have stomach problems. That's exactly what motivation does. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it for external rewards? I'm sorry, it wouldn't last long. If it's for the purpose for which you are living, I guarantee you, you're destined for success. Success is already wired within you. Success is not found externally. It's like the oranges we are looking for in that seed. It's not out there, it's trapped within that tiny seed. Everything you and I need to succeed in life is trapped within us. It's for us to get there, and then it gives us that force. Is it for a trophy? Is it for awards? There came a time when I understood. I really appreciate, don't get me wrong, I appreciate people, but I stopped and I told my team, don't nominate me for awards. The amount of life I've been privileged, God called me for this job. I'm sorry I've not shared with you because I'm in my time. I shared that yesterday. I just started talking without even introduction. Thank you. Anyway, it's not really important because all of those titles, you see me, you experience me live who I am here as I'm talking to you right now. Because I realized that the true fulfillment I get is from seeing the lives I've impacted. I've been privileged to impact countless millions of lives. There were times when in COVID, I did a transformation program in Clubhouse on Facebook every single day. I had people from America I'd never met call me and said, Sylvia, you changed my life. Dr. Sylvia, you did this and did that. It's incredible. No amount of money when I was working in the rail hospital and I had to leave my job for this calling, having only a vision. No amount of money I ever earned as a medical professional could give me the fulfillment that I have now. Because I knew that whatever drugs I did, it had side effects. Some of them were going to kill you. But hope has no side effect. I give hope. We know the placebo effect clinically. You come to me, I was a hematologist, I work on leukemia. People come with leukemic cells, cancerous cells of the blood. We tell them you're having the best drug, give them glucose. They come back, cancerous cells are gone. Our mind is so powerful. What's my next one? The law of ambition. Those are my wonderful children who are on BBC. They're doing incredible and they apply these same rules. They apply them, I've governed them, guided them. It's simple. I found their strengths, understood their purpose. If God makes the eyes to see, it's so easy. And they love what they are doing because that's what they were called to do. They were gifted. I could understand their gifts and talents. And it says the law of ambition. Once the motivation is there, that drive, ambition now is personal. It says it's intrinsically, internally, and individually driven. Ambition is like a catalyst. Scientifically, let's talk of bread and yeast. You want to make bread? You need that yeast. Nobody recognizes the yeast in the bread. There's an ingredient that requires that bread, that dough to rise. It is intrinsically driven. Dictionary definition says it is your ability to do everything and anything to achieve success. You're not going to say to women make a lot of excuses. No excuses, no buts, no ifs. You just run and live the life you're born to live. You've got no to life. You give your all, everything within you. Use all your strengths, your gifts, your full potential. When that is not enough, leverage the great leaders around you. The eyes cannot walk, but together as the body, they edify this body. When this body has to walk, the legs take over. But the eyes has to guide it when it's going to. Each one of us is a part of the human race. We have unique and distinct purposes like the body part. Focus on your function. And when you're weak, another will help to edify you. So you've got to be ambitious and set an ambitious goal. It's a goal where you are driven. It's not a to-do list. For example, never say you want to lose weight because the truth is vision is not what you don't want. Your mind doesn't see what you don't want, so there is no drive. Vision has the power, the force tied to it, that it ignites motivation, it ignites passion. Passion is another fuel that keeps you propelling forward. You become unstoppable. It's like we know water can quench fire. But when fire is so passionate and hard, water fuels it. It produces more fire. That's the power of the fire of passion. It comes when you have a clear vision. And you are ambitious because your goal is not to lose weight. Your goal is to live the healthiest life you were born and placed on this earth to live. Have an image of the healthy you that you want to become. Then the ambition is that I will do everything in my power, no excuses, to become healthy. To enjoy drinking water every day. I become fit. I run down the stairs without running out of breath. My grandchildren may be able to see me because I'm not dead from diabetes or whatever. Sicknesses that we can avoid. That's what an ambitious goal is. And an ambitious individual is that person. But because you're aligned, it's incredible. It's like passionate people. I do nothing to be passionate. It's the fuel. It's all aligned. It's like when I go up a mountain, I do nothing to fall. Push me just a little bit, I fall. You use the law of gravity. And realization, we've heard. There is no realistic goals. Absolutely no. The law of realization says that. Thank you. Every thought conceived by the human mind, confess and written down, how the work is done, can be achieved. It's there for no unrealistic goal, only unrealistic timing. It doesn't matter where you are right now. You might be addicted. If you start now, we don't have your entire life, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. We've got children who've never been to school, from homes that nobody ever went to school. Everyone can become a doctor. Everyone can become the person they desire to become. It's only the timing. You can't become a doctor overnight. You cannot become healthy overnight. You might be so obese, it's a matter of time. And the next one, in this, the goal of realization, if you just write down SMART, S-M-A-R-T, which is time. We've got limited time to live on this planet. We don't have time. None of us know where we're going to be born. None of us know when we're going to exit this planet. We cannot even manage time. You can't manage what you don't have control over. You effectively utilize your time. Someone shared yesterday, when you know you're on this journey for a purpose, you don't waste time pleasing people. I'm here to serve, I'm not here to please people. Whether you're happy with my service or not, I don't need thank you from you. My God, who created me, is fulfilled when I serve. So you have to understand, time is waiting for no one. Time is definitive. You're either flying with it or it flows past you. If you're not an agent of change, change happens anyway, anyhow. You become a victim of change. Make use of the time you have. Start now. Start today before you leave this place. There's another law. In physics, it's called the law of inertia. It states that an object that is static, in other words, you're taking no action. Okay? That's the next one. Let me go to action. You're taking no action. You're going to remain static. You get all the reasons to stay there. There's nothing propelling you forward. But an object that is in motion keeps moving and in the same direction of movement until an external force causes it to stop. That's the power of nature. That's the power of alignment. He's created us, God, in a way that everything is so effortlessly. We talk about the flow. Because all you need to do is have that clear vision, until accompanied by an action. Your goals and visions are simply like a frame of picture. If you have this frame here, it will remain a picture. Have a frame of a beach in Hawaii you want to visit, it will never become reality. You must take action. No matter how small, start with a step. Start today. Don't make excuses. Women are known to do that. You must start now. Every journey of 1,000 miles began with one step. Start now, and then the law of rest. Come on. When I heard burnout, she was asking a lot of questions. I said, I don't experience that. I know my purpose. It's like the eyes, you have to see. You can't allow death to get into your eyes because it will damage you. You have to maintain your health and well-being. You've got to rest. After all is done, rest. And rest is for revival and restoration. Just rest back into your Father, into God the Creator, to refuel you, to re-energize you, so that you can pour out. People ask me, how do you, when you serve people are so disadvantaged, don't you feel drained? I'm saying, no, I don't know anything like that. Because I'm serving from the overflow. I'm consistently revived and refreshed. It's like your charger is connected to the source of charge. Your phone can never run out of battery. Where are you coming from? Who are you? I know my source is God. I know when I'm rooted by Him, I never run dry. I'm refreshed, re-energized, and I'm pouring for the abundance. I know my light never runs out. I continue to shine and bring light. They say I work with people who are in the dark. I say, hey, I don't take their darkness. When I step in, they embrace and benefit from my life where I'm there. And let me just show, this is actually, we do well-being stuff because your health is important. Your mental health. Women, honestly, let me say this to you. I'm a medical professional. Okay? Diagnosis, I'm sorry, honestly. We say all of these things. When you have mental health conditions, it's about your words, about your symptoms. Okay? There's nothing, no tool clinically that they can diagnose you. There's a clinical diagnosis depending on how long. There are seasons in life. There's a season to be sad. There's a season to grieve. No season lasts forever. Don't make your season of grieving a permanent situation. It is temporal. You were given a spirit, not of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. When we allow our spirit to govern our mind, it brings life to this body. When we allow our negative circumstances, conditions to govern our thoughts, it brings death to the body. And death, depression is a deadly energy. It puts us down. And with all of this, that's what we've consistently applied. My husband and myself, we are running a power couple. My marriage has been the greatest problems I've had in my life. But God used that situation to prepare me. He had to break me so that He could mold me and use me for His glory. And that's when I was called. That's my last daughter there. All of them are multi-award winning authors. She's got 9 books, that's Destiny. And these are just some work. This is my daughter here. She's also got 4 books. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own organic skincare. I'm her research director because I'm a doctor of pharmacy. Nature has got some incredible gifts for us. I told her, she started doing it from the bedroom, using a product I got for her for Christmas. I said, sweetheart, if you go organic, I'll support you 100%. I'm a doctor of pharmacy. I know the damage all of the skin products bring. I use her products the entire home. These are my children. They go to schools. They have an event tomorrow. They are working with young people. The impact they've had in young people's life is more than I've ever had in my entire life. Because young people see themselves in them. They see a young author and believe if they can do it as a child. My daughter says, you can write a book at any age, even at 3. She's inspired the youngest author now in the UK, which is in the world. At 4 years old, the boy wrote his own book for my son Destiny. That's them there. But all of this is not magic. It's nothing to say, wow, we are all this. The bird doesn't expect you to clap when they are flying. It was born to fly. We're born to soar. But unfortunately, we don't know who we are, our purpose. Those are some of my books. I have some there. And this is the one I've just spoken for. You will see all of these blueprints shared there perfectly. And these to unleash your identity. If you need that, let me just quickly please go. And I want to invite you, incredible women. Because all of this, I'm here to leave a legacy, to leave a purpose, Vision goes beyond myself, my family. Absolutely, that's ambition. You must leave your impact and legacy on this planet. I I created diverse organizations. This is one of them, the Global Visionary Women Network. We unite visionary women from all walks of life because each one of you form that body of humanity. You are the eye and the nose. We want to come together. Women, we are the change our world needs. We are naturally nurturers. I think they're saying something like parents. I was smiling. It's my nature to love, to nurture my children. It's no pain. I love it. Motherhood took me to the peak of selfless love. We've got to change our perception. My book is the latest, The Power of Perception, because I realized a lot of women I work with pick on labels. They live with labels handed to them by society. All of them are make excuses. It's a beautiful gift to be a mother. Those sleepless nights, incredible. It takes you to the peak of selflessness so you can lead this world in a very selfless way. And that's the Global Women Leadership Summit. We have our next leader. Summit, I'm inviting you all. You can register. I've told my team to change it on our website to make an offer for all you wonderful ladies here. It's on the 6th and 7th of November 2025 at the Liverpool University. We collaborate with other universities. We want to invite you to join us. And they've done an offer for all of you. Today you can go on the website, you can scroll, or someone has taken that out. Perfect. And I just want to thank you all. We are truly here to work together to change our world. We need to know our identity. Change will not come from someone else. Change will not come from society. It starts from us. You can't expect someone who does not have love to give love. You can't expect someone who is not light to shine. We are the ones who are light. If we are love, we've got to give love to the world so they can receive love and learn to love. We don't talk about hate crime because hate does not exist if there is love. Hate is the absence of love. It's a lower energy. People who are hating hurt. When you go nurture and love them, they know what it means to be loved. That we don't expect anything from you like the ultimate Almighty God Himself. My book, A Father's Tender and Compassionate Love. If you lack in love, I would really, really recommend you to get that. It's like if you knew that this was the tree of love, won't you run and go grab His fruit? I come to tell you, yeah, my God is the source and the fruit of love. When you're having nothing. When you're alive, this light is shining. It doesn't need that light to shine, am I right? But when they all shine, what a brilliance in this room. You're alive. You don't need people to love you. I tell my husband, I love him. He loves me. I don't need your love to feel qualified. I am love. But when the two of us love, we become a constellation. We impact the world. When we all shine, if I'm 100 watts, I can only shine so much. If we are 20 people here, that's how many watts? 2,000 watts. What a light and consolation. You are the light of the world, my sisters, my friends. Go out and shine the light. The world needs us. The world needs to hear. Enough of complaint, enough of blaming. When we blame people, we release responsibility to them. We've got to take the responsibility so that we can change our world. God bless you and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sylvia, and thank you for keeping us all entertained while we had those technical issues. Sorry about that. Anyone who's interested, she does have an exhibition stand outside. There's a few of us out there that have exhibition stands, so feel free to come and visit us.